this is a journey, right? And my own experience of working with I had always since 2013-14 onwards, I always had a tech team that has been kind of there as and when we have ideas to kind of really kind of socialize with them and see the possibilities and all of that. But I would think that the direction is, as a business owner, whoever it is, I think it's from there the whole drive comes. It's not that, and I mean, maybe I am aware about an era where the technology providers keep reaching out to a business saying, right, we have a software, this can help you to better manage your receivables, better manage your kind of expense, kind of modules, or kind of there are pieces of business where some softwares have been built and that can be used. And there are number of them, right? And some of them would be kind of really useful, and many businesses uses that. But I think when it comes to your own business, a lot of these ideas are your own belief, right? The business owner needs to think that he needs to transform his business very differently, and it creates different capabilities for you. And the way that we approach is that do small things, right? I mean, instead of attacking this as a very, a big, kind of effort that is, I mean, the cost of the such effort becoming a success or failure will impact your institutions heavily. But there are different approaches to kind of try and do small proof of concepts of capabilities. To me, what it worked for me is the whole incrementally building features and capabilities, and that becoming a force in itself. And you really, kind of can realize that. I mean, and in a way, it's a way that one want to kind of really think about whether it is competition, firewalling your organization and all that, right? This whole big bang changes are always, kind of highly talked about. But once you build an organization, kind of brick by brick in a very different capabilities, and all that capabilities bundled into a huge force in itself is a huge innovation. And that gives you the ability to budget, and also a proof of something is working. You don't have to kind of really, it's not a binary like a 0 or 1 question, right? You are on this side or that side. It is really kind of improving sort of every day your business capability. Many at a time, the ROI question has been difficult, right? To be very frank here, in 2013-14, when I was just thinking about a Varam app, which will digitize most of the physical operations, like, a KYC was a piece of activity which will involve a lots of things. Uh, Disbursement was a activity which was in cash. Collections, when it kind of moves to the digital collections, and there are lots of verifications where the cost was difficult to factor, right? Whether it is the lat long of the customer and deduping of customers and lots of things. So I was thinking, if the cost of that model prior to a digital model was about 8 to 10% cost of operations, I was intuitively thinking in my mind that this should come down to 4 to 5% cost of operations. Therefore, I justify, either I can reduce my interest rates to the customers, and then you become a very lead organization there, or it increases your profit either way. But to me, that kind of a cost collapse did not happen in the operations. It didn't happen from 8 or 10% to 4 to 5%. But what it actually delivered is that it built a lot more solid, strong businesses. right? I mean, one way to kind of really think about that, maybe the credit cost of those businesses would have been very large if you don't have those kind of capabilities. And in my current, kind of thinking, I'm thinking about again that cost of operations uh, collapsing to 4 to 5% becoming a possibility in the new this one, right? I mean, I think tech maturity has also kind of improved a lot. A lot of it happens from customer adoption. I mean, there is two levels, right? One is your own company becoming more digital, and second is that the customers around you or the customers you service also becoming their digital maturity and the digital infrastructure maturing also give you a very different capability. So the time where we are now, I'm more confident, and in my mind, it's more possible now that such kind of numbers on return on investment and this whole thinking of go incrementally about small feature capabilities and powering that up into kind of a huge innovation day.